Hey guys, so today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do a makeup tutorial, but I'm going to do talk through. So I never done this before, I don't think. I don't think I've ever done a talk through video before. So I'm going to try something different. So the very first thing that I do when I start any makeup, or even like just to start off my day, is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. I never used to really care for anything like cream on my face until recently, like this year. I just felt like I was getting really like dry patches like around my chin, and I was like, okay, I guess what I'm using isn't really working. So I've been trying Kiehl's and it's actually really good. I mean, yeah, I would put like cream on my face, but it wouldn't be anything like, I didn't really care what brand. I would kind of just use like whatever. So lately I've been trying Kiehl's and it's actually been working really good for me. I still feel like I have like a little bit of dry spots, but it's not as like bad as it was. So hopefully this winter it doesn't get worse, because I usually try to get really dry during winter. But then the second thing that I do is I put this Mario Badescu facial spray. It has rose water. It's like really, really refreshing and nice. So I kind of just spray that on just to refresh the face, just to kind of get it started. And yeah, so moving on to the actual makeup. So usually I use this soft ochre from MAC, but lately I've been using this Lane Low just because it's a little bit different and I really like it so far. It's a little bit darker. It's not as light like soft ochre, but it definitely is a nice color. So next I'm gonna go ahead and blend that. I'm gonna go ahead and blend the edges a little bit. And do the same to the other eye. And then to set that, I'm going to go ahead and use my MAC Prep and Prime Loose Powder, Translucent Powder. Focus. Perfect. So this is translucent powder. It definitely looks white, but it scares some people sometimes when I show it to them, but it is actually translucent, so it's going to be clear almost. Once you blend everything out, it'll be clear. Then I'm going to go in with MAC's Bamboo, and I'm going to go ahead and use this as my transition color. So right in the crease. This is MAC's 217 brush. It's really fluffy and I like this one just because it is flat and fluffy. So if you don't have like any brush and you're just starting off, I would probably just use something like this just for the first, for your first time. You don't need like 1,000 brushes because you're barely learning. So this one is definitely the most important one. I would say get this first, out of all of them, definitely get this one first, just because you can use this as the lid and then also to blend like in the crease. So this is a good one for that. So from MAC, which is like a medium brown. Just to smoke out the eye just a little tiny bit. I just want a little bit of smoky in the corner. And then I'm going to go in with the 224 brush that I use for my transition color. I'm gonna place this on top of that crease just a little bit. Just to kind of have that yellow pop out just a tiny bit. And then go back in with that brown and add a little bit of what we kind of covered just a tiny bit. So these shadows from MAC I've been really obsessed with. They're the Dazzle shadows, and I have like almost every single color, but the one we're gonna use is this color right here called Let's Roll. It has a little bit of orange and like red, and it's so, for me, screams out fall. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna actually spray my brush with some Fix Plus just a little bit, just to get just a tiny bit, a little bit wet. And then I'm gonna go straight into the shadow just so it can stick a lot better on the lid. And then, oh my gosh, this color is so pretty. Back with that 217 brush, we're going to smoke out a little bit. Again, just because when you put all that on the eye, it kind of takes it away. So you kind of just want to take that and okay, so I went and I already finished this eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and film on this eye. So the next step we're gonna do on this eye is I'm gonna take Nylon from MAC and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the inner corner of the eye, right in here. Just to kind of give it that pop a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and get this eyeshadow called Swiss Chocolate. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the lower lash line. So right in here. Just a little bit, just to add a little bit of darkness into it. Because the liner we're gonna use is not black. I don't know if you can see, but it's gonna be a little bit like bronzy. So the liner that I'm gonna be using is called Rich Ground from MAC. Looks like this, really bronzy. And I've been using this a lot just because I feel like it's really pretty for like days where I just kind of want to do more of a natural look other than like a super like black. I feel like black is so like for like events or something like that. This was really pretty. So I'm gonna start off by doing my liner. And since it's not so like dramatic, I feel like it's easier for me to do the eyeliner with this just because if I do make a mistake, you can't really see. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brow and put on some lashes and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and add some mascara on the bottom lashes. The Naked Skin foundation from Urban Decay, and I really like it. It's not full coverage, but it is like really good for like a natural kind of look, like if you don't want it to be so much. I think I only like full coverage. I mean, I really love full coverage, but this one's like really nice too. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Pro Longwear Concealer from MAC. A full coverage, and it also lasts you all day. So I really like this concealer a lot. I'm going to put this to brighten up. As I've said in like previous videos, I really like it to be really bright underneath. So I get like 3 shades lighter than what I am, which is a lot, but I do like it really bright under there. And then I really like to go like on the sides of my nose just to contour a little bit. I feel like the contour with like the darker powders is a little bit like too much and too harsh. So I like using this method a little bit better just for more of a natural look. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still do that dark contour, but only on like special occasions. Set that concealer with MAC Studio Fix in NW15, which has a lot of coverage, but I like the way it looks underneath. Kind of like, I've been doing this with like everything. Like any concealer that I use, I just go ahead and set that with this. Then I'm gonna go in with this NYX contour palette and just contour. Whatever's left on the brush, I'm just gonna throw on top of the forehead and on my jawline. So moving on to blush, I'm gonna use this Maybelline Fit Me blush. It's so pretty. This is in the color Deep Nude. It's really pretty. Definitely has been one of like my everyday use. If you can tell by the pan, I hit pan already. I really love this blush. It just is so natural. It's not too much, but you could go ahead and build it up if you wanted to. So it's so pretty for that. I'm going in with my Anastasia palette, and I'm gonna go in with Mimosa, which is this one up here in the corner. I just feel like it's kind of bronzy a little bit. So just right here, I kind of just like to circle it. It's not super bronzy, but a little tiny bit. So I just want to kind of go with this look that I'm going. I like that this little bronzy and it's not so like white. But obviously if you're like lighter skin, you can definitely go ahead and go in with something lighter like crushed pearl, which is at the bottom right here. Just because she said it's like a nude for like darker tones. Not that I'm like deep toned, but I am tan. So I just wanted to see what it would be like. I wanted to do kind of like a brown, brownish tone lip. So which is not looking nude like I expected it to be, but it's still really pretty. So it is really dark on me. Definitely not nude. I guess I thought it would look a little bit nuder on me since I'm tan, but it's definitely a little bit more dark. Kind of reminds me of like Dulce K. So it definitely is darker than expected. I definitely thought it was going to be a little bit nuder, but that's okay. I think this look actually looks really good with the orange tone eyeshadows. So that is it for the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Bye guys. Any like cream or any, oh my god, I just realized that I'm filming with no light. I'm so dumb. Then, oh, my hair. Okay, so I went, oh, hold up. Top of the forehead and on my jawline. Oh, I seriously have like spaghetti finger hands. Like everything drops. I'm like such a klutz.